watching the local footy show. And Benny, you're normally with me on a Saturday. Missed you a bit last week, mate.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that, but I'll tell you what, you couldn't have a better day at the footy. When you go to the mountains, up at Corryong, you had football, you had comedy, and you had good people. What else would you want for?
And he never drew the bridle till he landed safe and sound at the bottom of that terrible descent.
The man from Snowy River may have sent a stage at Corryong, but last Saturday he shared that stage with the football comedians. They were to don the jumper for Federals against Cudgewa in the Upper Murray Football League. And after the game, the boys were to take centre stage where they were to perform their comedy acts.
It's come about by Justin and Chris. They sent us a little pamphlet, jumped on board. We had them up here for a comedy night probably about 5 years ago. Great bunch of blokes, and yeah, we jumped at the opportunity to get them to come and play for our club and put on a great comedy night.
The club's suggested we get these comedians in to entertain us all, and then we heard that they knew how to play a little bit of footy, so we thought we'd throw them in and see what they've got, I guess.
We've also got Evan Hocking in today, so yeah, between the three of them, hopefully we can pull off a win. Cudgewa is actually undefeated, so it should be a good game.
One's looking like a really good solid unit there in Hocko, and the other two, we can't really tell them apart just yet, but hopefully they can, well, they look wild, hopefully they play wild. That's what we're hanging out for. We're 4-1, so we're looking for a big effort from these three boys to help us get up and about this week, playing the top side. So club's going well. Yeah, we're looking forward to a great day for the club today.
Well, we're probably one of the smallest leagues in the area. We've only got 6 teams. We stretch across to one team that's actually in New South Wales, so a little bit of travelling involved. We're right up in the foothills of the Snowy Mountains, so a bit hard to get players at times, but look, our season's going all right this year, so hopefully we can pull off another win today.
The Nelson twins might well be identical, but surely it can't be too hard to tell them apart. We're giving the trainer a chance to work on an athlete, Justin.
Chris.
And pre-match, the Cudgee coach was firing up his players.
Honesty covers everything. Honesty to your teammate. Honesty to the context. Honesty just by using your voice. All right? Let's go.
I think they must be a bit worried. They brought blokes in, but, you know, we've got a good side together, and, you know, we've got to go out there with what we've got and beat what they've got, so...
What do you know about their star recruits?
Oh, I know the Nelson twins are both hard in and under sight players, so they'll probably go through the midfield, and the other bloke from up Darwin way, I know he's pretty much the same, so... Yeah, we'll just have to try and curb them, and hopefully they won't have as much impact on the game as they want to, so...
And as the old grandstand has been condemned, the spot on the fence was at a premium.
It's the biggest crowd we've had for a long time.
Because the boys are up here?
Yes, definitely.
What Federals needed was to get off to a good start and for their recruits to perform.
Yeah, Justin got all the good gear and I got all the big gear and a spot on the bench, so something's not right here. Got one early. I hope I can do the same when I get out there. He's on fire, he's getting a bit of it, yeah, and he's even handballing, which I've never seen before, so...
And this time it was a long kick forward. And coach Jack Neal goes. He's playing on their coach too.
Is he really? Oh well, I'm sure he'll give Justin a few pointers.
Back it up. Good start to the game.
Yeah, bloody oath, can't complain with that. Top side.
And they bang through another.
That's a great start. I don't think anyone was expecting there would be 7 goals to zip up. We're playing the top side at the moment, but it's a great start. Hopefully we can keep it going.
On the siren, cowbell, Ben Olin had this shot to put the Swans 8 goals up at the first break.
Where's Mark up? Up!
Umpire, where's the mark? It's where Polly is. Hey, come on, mate.
Haven't had an orange for a long time playing footy. I thought that was the old days.
Were you two a tag team on this as well?
Well, we were. We started going one on, one off, and then eventually we're both on there.
They realised talent.
Hopefully we haven't got 19 blokes on the ground.
Yeah, the boys hit it pretty hard in the middle. I think we started to get first hands on it. We're using the ball pretty well. So 3 quarters to go though, boys. Come on.
Yeah, they're going well, mate. They keep kicking goals. We'll be pretty happy.
And what about their other attributes?
Other attributes? Oh, they look good with the beards. Pretty fancy looking. And they like kicking to each other, so that's pretty handy too, isn't it? Look out, there might be another one on here.
You enjoying the footy?
Loving it.
The second term was a more even contest, with both teams kicking 5 goals for the quarter.
Half a game down. I'm feeling pretty stuffed at the moment, but I've got 20 minutes to get me breath back. I'll have an orange, have a drink of water, and I'll get back out there.
Yeah, I felt better, but we'll get a rub, we'll be right. And boys, Cudgy were always going to have a crack, so boys held pretty steady in the end, probably even in that quarter. But hopefully we can, third quarter, push on and get a few goals up on them again.
Well, we're still 7 goals up, so we're 7 up at quarter time. So, yeah, we've probably taken the foot off a bit, but it's a nice little buffer. We want to come out again at 3/4 time and... actually, no, not at 3/4 time. We want to come out in the third quarter. Oh, yeah, get some of those.
Well done, guys.
Yeah,
goal each, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's wanting a goal, though.
Half a game down. Coping okay?
Yeah, coping all right. Yeah, except I got a little bit tired there. I had to come off for the last 10 minutes of that quarter. Not as fit as I used to be.
Ian, what do you think about the recruits?
Very handy. Hopefully we'll get them back next week.
I reckon the recruits are going extremely well.
As long as they keep performing after the game too?
Yep, that'll be good. If they keep it up at that level, we'll have a great night in here.
They're good for the area, I reckon.
It's good idea?
Yeah, good idea.
They can play a bit of footy?
Yeah, those 2 bearded blokes are pretty handy players.
It was only 12 points of difference at 3/4 time. Cudjoa had got themselves back into the game with some aggressive football, kicking 7 goals to Federal's 2. Got yourselves back in the game.
Yes, only a good quarter. Got to keep on with it now.
Still a couple of goals up here, lads.
Backs over here, boys.
Up in the mount. Keep going. Top side, let's knock them off.
Going to be a bit touch and go for the rest of it, I think. We had a good start, but yeah, getting a bit worried now. They've come back big time, Cudgy.
The final term was a classic, with scores level late into the quarter before Federals put themselves back in front.
I think it's a good game of country footy, but I wish the Nelsons had stayed in Melbourne. I'm a Cudgewell supporter.
Oh, too close.
It's a ripper. There's another goal.
Yes!
You reckon the comedians have done all right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they've
Can't
done
wait
well.
to see them tonight as well.
Yeah, good on you. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Jeez,
good game.
appreciate it. Well done.
What do you think of that?
It's nice to get a win, yeah.
Back in 1988, Womandry Primary School was the smallest school in Australia, with the only 2 students, yet the principal still insisted that we wear school uniform. He used to say it's much better if everyone looks the same. Actually, Justin had to leave that school because he was getting bullied. Hey, have we got any twins in tonight? Yes, one twin. I've got some news for you. You might not be a twin. The good thing about being twins is we save a lot of cash. We've got 1 gym membership, 1 driver's licence, and 1 criminal record. A big round of applause for Federal's very own Evan Hockey! When I was single, I had a massive night with the boys. I got that drunk, I ended up sleeping with a hooker. The worst part was he played for Melbourne Storm. That's
That's not a bad response considering most Victorians think the Melbourne Storm's tomorrow's weather forecast. So. Well played, very well.
We bring Tommy on? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you must be excited. We've got the great Tom Seagate on tonight. Now, Tommy didn't make it out on the field today, but he's part of the footy package. He was at the game. He's excited about being here. Get your hands together and welcome to the stage the fantastic Tommy Seagate!
Tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up probably with Dalton. I'm now living in Melbourne. I like my sport, love my footy, love my cricket, love my tennis. Sitting home by myself the other night watching the women's tennis. Hey boys, how good's that shit?
Well, what a day of local footy. A game that had plenty of highlights, a great contest and excitement. And a night that lived up to the expectations. Both spectators and participants will never forget the day the comedians came to Corryong.